Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Ganit. My name is Sunil Surdana. So we are going to continue with the 200 must to point question for Snap, and in this video I'll be taking questions from the remainder concept of number system. So guys, this is the fourth video of 200 must to point question for Snap. Please subscribe to the channel to access the complete set of questions and as well as 100 reasoning ability question for Snap and other management and test tests. Starting with this, look at the first question, guys, right? I will be taking all the possible type of remainder questions which are relevant for Snap exam in this whole video. The first question is, find the remainder of 41, 42, 43, 44, 97, 98 up to 99 is divided by 101. See guys, fund of these type of questions is very simple. Try to look for that power of 10 which when divided by 101 give you a remainder of either plus 1 or a minus 1. We know that a 10 power 2 when divided by 101 will give me a remainder of minus 1. So the only thing that you have to do is that you start making the pair of 2-digit numbers, right? Why 2-digit numbers? Because 10 power 2 is giving you a remainder of minus 1 when divided by 101, right? And because this remainder is minus 1, so apply the alternate sign. Alternate sign means apply plus sign in the last 2-digit number, then minus, then plus, then minus, then plus, and so on, right? And so on. Minus, plus, right? Now see this, guys. Just find out the remainder. Now these two numbers, these are two consecutive numbers. This will give you a remainder of 1. Similarly, 97 when combined with 96 will give you a remainder of 1 and so on. Now all you have to do is just find out the number of pairs. From 41 to 99, these are the consecutive numbers from 41 to 99. How many numbers are there? 99 minus 41 plus 1, right? 58 plus 1, they are total 59 numbers. Now, 59 numbers में जब आप 2 के digits के numbers का pairing करोगे, so there will be total 29 pairs that you will be able to make, right? And because the remainder is 1, so the last 2-digit number will be left alone. Now these 29 pairs, each of these pair will give you a remainder of 1, and the last number 41 will be left alone. Now this number when divided by 101, what is the remainder? 29 plus 41 will give you a remainder of 70, and that's it. This is the correct answer to the question. 29 plus 41, 70 would be the correct answer, right? This is the way to solve the question. Look at the next question, question number 2. N is this, right? 1, 2, 3 up to 100. What's the remainder when n is divided by n? When n is divided by 9. See guys, keep this in mind. What is the divisible rule of 9? 9 is remainder obtained on dividing number by 9 is same as the digital sum. What is the digital sum? See guys, keep this in mind, okay? Very, very important concept for Snap exam. Digital sum is equal to remainder is equal to remainder obtained is equal to remainder obtained on dividing the number by 9. On dividing the number by 9. And what is digital sum? Digital sum is basically sum of the digits, right? For example, if I want to find out digital sum of 1, 2, 3, 4. Digital sum is sum of digits. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Keep on adding the digits unless you are getting a single digit number. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 is equal to, digital sum of 10 is 1 plus 0, that is 1. That means when you divide 1, 2, 3, 4 by 9, you will be getting a remainder of 1 because the digital sum of the number is 1. This is the concept you're supposed to apply. Now I want to find out the remainder when this number is divided by 9. So I'll find the digital sum. What is digital sum? Sum of all the digits till 100, right? This is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This cancels it on 50. This is 5050. Now, what is the digital sum in this case? Digital sum is 5 plus 0 plus 5 plus 0, which is 10. And 10 is 1 plus 0. Digital sum is 1. That means when this number, when divided by 9, the remainder will be equal to 1. Right? 1 is the correct answer of the question. Here's the next question, guys. 1000 power 1000 when divided by 77. What is the remainder? See, guys, this is the basic remainder question. 1000 power 1000. What is the remainder when you divide this number by 77? Remainder is what we are supposed to find out. In this type of question, guys, the first step in solving the remainder question is try to look for that power of 1000, which when divided by 77 give you a remainder of 1 or minus 1. You see that 10 power 3, that is 1000 when divided by 77. Will give you this would be 23, 0, right? This is 231. You see that remainder obtained is minus 1. 1000 when divided by 77, remainder is minus 1, and we have a power of 1000. So minus 1 power 1000 will give you a remainder of plus 1. Why? Because 1000 is an even number. Minus 1 raised to power an even number will give you a remainder of plus 1. That would be the correct answer. So option 1 is the correct answer to the question. Look at the question number 4. What is the remainder when 17 power 100 is divided by 153? See guys, 17 power 100 is supposed to be divided by 153. In this question, this is a cancellation factor based question. What's the meaning of cancellation factor? You see that 153 is basically is divisible by 17, right? So can you see that? Can I divide 153 by 17? This cancel it on 9, right? So keep this in mind. The cancellation factor here is 17. So you solve the question, what is the remainder when 17 power 99 is divided by 9? 17 by 9, remainder is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to power 99 is minus 1, which give you a remainder of 9 minus 1, that is 8. Now 8 is a remainder when 17 power 99 is divided by 9. Now, if I multiply this number by 17 in the numerator and 17 in the denominator, you see that my question will become same as this one. But when you multiply the number by 7 in the numerator and 17 in the denominator, the remainder will also be multiplied by 17, right? So basically, whatever is the cancellation factor, जो भी cancellation factor आपने assume किया, जो भी cancellation factor आपने लिया, उसी cancellation factor को वापस से remainder से multiply करना होता है to reach to the correct answer. So 8 into 7 is 136, and that would be the correct answer to the question, which is option number 3, everybody. Question number 5. 7 power 109 is divided by 17. This we can solve with the Euler remainder theorem. What is Euler remainder theorem? A power n when divided by b, remainder obtained would be 1 if two conditions are satisfied. What are those two conditions? A and b should be co-prime with each other, and second, and should be multiple of Euler number of b, multiple of Euler number of b, right? So see this here. Do you see the 7 and 70 to be co-prime with each other? Yes, that means first condition is satisfied. Now, what is the Euler number of 17? 17 is a prime number, and the Euler number of prime number is 1 less than the prime number. 17 Euler number is 16. So what you do is simply see what is a multiple of 16 near to 109. 16 into 6 is 96, right? Right. So what you do is, can I write on this number as 7 raised to power 7 into 96 multiplied by 7 into 13 divided by 17. Now you see that this part will give you a remainder of 1 using the Euler remainder theorem. So my question will now be 7 power 13 when divided by 17. What is the remainder, right? Which we need to solve separately, right? 7 power 13 is basically 7 power 2 raised to power 6 multiplied by 7 divided by 17. 7 power 2 is 49, 49 by 17. When you divide 49 by 17, remainder is minus 2 raised to power 6 multiplied by 7. Right, now what is minus 2 power 6? It is 64 multiplied by 7 raised to power divided by 7. 64 by 17, the remainder obtained would be 13. 13 into 7 is 91. 91 when divided by 17 will give you a remainder of 6. 13 into 7 is 91. 91 by 17, remainder would be 6. So fourth option would be the correct answer to the question, right? Question number 6. 35 raised to power 37 raised to power 39 when divided by 11. What is the remainder? See this, guys. Again, a question which is directly based on the Euler remainder theorem, right? Again use the Euler remainder theorem, right? This is a composite index based question, right? You see that 35 raised to power 37 raised to power 39 when divided by 11. These two numbers are co-prime. Yes. What is the Euler number of 11? It is 10. So basically what we are supposed to divide, what we are supposed to do is simply find out the remainder of remainder when you divide the power with the Euler number of 11. And that remainder will simply replace the power. Now 37 raised to power 39 when divided by 10. What is the remainder? You see that here my divisor is 10. Any number when divided by 10, the remainder is same as a unit digit, right? So can I say the unit digit of this will be the remainder when I divide this number by 10? Now, what is the unit digit of this? We know that cyclicity of 7 is 4. Cyclicity of 7 is 4, right? So divide the power of this with the cyclicity. Remainder obtained is 3. So remainder obtained is 3 means that the unit digit of this number is same as a unit digit of 7 power 3, which is 3. Now that means 37 power 39 when divided by 10, the remainder obtained will be equal to 3, guys. Why I'm saying the remainder is 3? Because the unit digit of this number is 3. Now I hope you know how to find out the unit digit. So if the unit digit, now this power when divided by the Euler number of 11, that is 10, the remainder obtained is 3. So this remainder obtained will replace this power. So my question now will be 35 power 3 when divided by 11. What is the remainder? 35 by 11, the remainder obtained will be 2. 2 power 3, remainder obtained will be equal to 8. 8 would be the correct answer. That is option number 3. Question number 7. This is again a question which is based on the multiplying cancellation factor concept. What I can do is 108, you can see is a multiple of 27. Can I write down this question as 3 power 3 multiplied by 3 power 330 divided by 108? Now this number will cancel it on 4. You see that I'm doing a cancel. I'm dividing the numerator as well as the denominator, or you can say I'm canceling a factor of 27 from the numerator and denominator. 27 is common, right, in the numerator as well as the denominator. So you simply solve the question for 3 power 330 divided by 4. 3 when divided by 4, remainder is minus 1 power 330 because it's an even. So this will be plus 1. Now this is the answer when this number is divided by 4, right? If I multiply this by 27, right? If I multiply the numerator value with 27 as well as denominator value with 27, the remainder obtained will also get multiplied by 27. So the answer to the question will be equal to 27, everybody. The fourth option will be the correct answer. Now here's the last question, question number 8 of remainder concept. 17 power 19 power 21 when divided by 51 is a remainder. Now 17 and 51 are not co-prime with each other, right? So Euler remainder concept will not be applied. So what shall I do? See this, 17 power 19 power 21, and I'm supposed to divide this number by 51. All right. You see this here? This can easily be solved. What you can do is you can divide 51 into two numbers which are co-prime with each other. That is 3 into 17. Now apply the Chinese remainder theorem concept. What is Chinese remainder theorem concept? Find out the individual remainder. 17 power 19 power 21 when divided by 3. What is the remainder? 17 by 3, remainder obtained would be minus 1. Now minus 1, 19 power 21 will definitely be an odd number, right? Can I say the remainder obtained will be minus 1? Or this minus 1 can be converted to the plus, which is equivalent to 2. And when 17 power 19 power 21 divided by 17, the remainder obtained is equal to 0. Now you see that I'm supposed to find out the remainder when I divide this number by 51. 51 is made of two numbers, that is 3 and 17. When I divide the given number by 3, my remainder obtained is 2. When I divide the number by 17, my remainder obtained is 0. Now just look at the option, which is a multiple of 17, but when divided by 3, give you a remainder of 2, guys. You see that? 3 into, yes, this number is giving me a remainder of 2. That's correct. Now 1 is not, 3 is a multiple of 3, right? This is giving me a remainder of 1. Yes, this is the number, right? You see that 17 is a number. 17 is the only number. You see that all these three options will be eliminated. 17 is the only number which is a multiple of 17. That means when divided by 17 will give you a remainder of 0. and 17 when divided by 3 will give you a remainder of 2, right? So that's the correct answer to the question. Option 3 is the correct answer to the question, right? This is how you can solve the question with the help of the option if there's a complex question coming in SNAP exam. So I've given you the example of 8 questions, 8 best questions of remainder. I'm sure whatever question you will be getting from the concept of remainder in SNAP paper will be around all these concepts and the questions that we have covered in this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel to get updates on more videos and lessons that I will be uploading on the channel. Subscribe to the channel Easy Ganit by Samir, as well as you can watch 100 reasoning ability questions for SNAP and OMTs, which I have already uploaded on the channel. Thank you so much. And please share it with all of your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance test exam. Thank you.